Good evening and welcome to the Lopatcong Township Planning Board meeting of August 2019. At this time, I invite you to join us in a silent moment of prayer, followed immediately by the pledge of allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'm required to state that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided indicating the time and place of the meeting in accordance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 by advertising a notice in the Star Gazette and the Express Times and by posting a copy on the bulletin board in the municipal building. Beth, may I have a roll call, please?
Yes, members Clymer.
Here.
Coyle. Here. DeVos. Pryor.
Here.
Weeks. Mayor Mengucci.
Here.
Vice Chairman Fishback. Chairman Van Vliet.
Here.
Steinhardt. Liptow.
Here.
We have a quorum. Okay, we'll move on to old business. First order on the old business is approval of the minutes of the July 24, 2019 meeting. Has everyone on the board received a copy of those minutes? Are there any corrections?
I do, Mr. Chairman. If I could, Beth, if you actually print these out and number them. On page 13, Adam was making a remark concerning pavement. It's down as payment. I'll give this to you so you can find it. And on page 15, there's we talk about classifies. That's a typo. We have the possessive in there.
Okay.
And then, this is me speaking, there is no doubt in talking about the Highlands, classifies it as a major potential hazardous site. And then it goes on to say, via vet reg order. I don't know what that means, doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it just sounded like you said via reg order.
Yeah, so, George in the next sentence agreed with me, so it must have made sense at the time. I'd suggest you just put a period after site, and that captures the, the discussion. So I'll pass this on down, and you can just take those, Beth.
Thank you. Any further comments, corrections, questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Have you a second?
Second.
All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
I'll have to abstain, I was not present.
I was just going to ask for extensions, okay. Minutes are passed, and will stand corrected. Next bids will be, it's not listed on the board agenda, but we had a request from another applicant, Precast Concrete, to continue his application. He was scheduled to come here tonight, but wasn't ready to make the appearance, so I'll entertain a motion to continue his hearing without having to renotice.
It would be, the motion would be to carry the precast meeting to September 25th, no further notice required, extension of time granted by the applicant.
Okay. As our attorneys have stated, do I hear a motion?
I would ask the question, we had no notice, he wasn't on the agenda, and we're going to make the other applicant wait. Is that...
We were noticed.
We were noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a letter request
dated August
Okay.
1st. So. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Who made the motion?
Joe?
Joe.
I'll make the motion.
Okay,
Roll call, Beth, please.
yes. Members Clymer.
Yes.
Coyle. Yes. Pryor.
Yes.
Mayor Mengucci.
Yes.
Chairman Van Vliet.
Yes.
Liptow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyone here for the precast manufacturing application, it has been carried to September 25th. You will not receive further notice. So if you're interested in that application, feel free to come back on the 25th of September.
All right, well, we'll move on to Sampson Enterprises LLC, Block 95, Lot 11, 08282019.03 for preliminary and final site plan. Is the applicant here?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Mayor, on behalf of the applicant, we request an adjournment of the hearing for this evening. Proper notice has been given, and we ask that this board retain jurisdiction over the matter so that we can hear it at the next available meeting, please.
Okay.
Council, there would be an extension of time as to that granted to the board for action.
I'm sorry?
There would be an extension of time
Yeah.
granted to the board for action.
Mr. Beck?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the record, my name is Mark Peck. I'm an attorney with the Florio Perucci Steinhardt and Capelli Law Firm. I'm appearing here tonight on behalf of Jeff and Kathleen Decker, who live at 1292 Strikers Road and who do have an interest in this application. And I appreciate Mr. Mandry and the applicant carrying that, but we do have, or I have a concern about jurisdiction, and I think this would be an appropriate time to bring it before the board, especially with their application being carried. So if you believe what I say, then they're not going to waste any time coming here next month. They can go to the zoning board. But
I think that that would be an appropriate objection or comment to be made when the actual application gets opened.
okay,
Simply because we're not going to open it if the board is inclined to grant the request to adjourn it. We're going to be adjourning it to the September 25th date, at which time the record would be open.
I mean,
So I think the only thing before the board right now is whether or not to grant the adjournment.
okay, that's fine. I just thought maybe hear what you're saying. See what happens.
Going back to the applicant's request, do I hear any questions or?
Jim, no reason not to, right?
It is the applicant's application and their request, and they've granted the extension of time, so there's no concern from the board's perspective.
I'll make that motion.
Do I hear a second? Beth, roll call, please.
Yes. Members Slimer? Coyle? Yes. Pryor?
Yes.
Mayor Mizucci?
Yes.
Chairman Van Lee?
Yes.
Lopatcong?
Thank you very much. So for all the members in the public, the application has been carried. It's been carried to September 25th, same time, same place. No further notice will be required. So this is your notice if you're interested in that application to appear back here on September 25th.
Thank you.
Is there anyone from the public that has a comment?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Hearing none, close that portion. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that one as well.
Who's the second?
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carried.